everyone, it's Brian, aka Hopper, and I'm about to start another adventure. I'm in Dalaman, and if you can tell by that red and white flag next to my head, yep, I'm in Turkey. Plus that giant minaret also gives it away. I just arrived and had to do some resupply, including some things you can't fly with, such as a pocket knife and some denatured alcohol. You guessed it, I'm gonna be on trail. Alright, so I just finished my resupply. I have some Yeti Goon, which is the local Turkish soda, kind of like a Fanta, and they're fresh bread, or they call it ekmek here. It's amazing. And underneath here, yep, got my food resupply, ready to get on trail. After spending the good part of the morning in Dalaman supplying, getting fuel, some other stuff, some food, everything you need, for this trail, it is the Lycian Way, or Likya Yolu in Turkish. 3 short dolmuşes from Dalaman to Fethiye to Ölüdeniz, and here we are. So there's that welcome sign. There's also another welcome sign here, but I'm a big fan of maps. So here we are. We are right here in Ölüdeniz, and we are going to follow 500 kilometers all the way here to Antalya, here on the Lycian Way. The Lycian Way was created 25 years ago by a British expatriate named Kate Clow. And for some reason, she decided to make this, and it's actually been pretty popular, which I am looking forward to hiking it. Like I said, 500 kilometers. It goes to the mountains, through some remote areas of Turkey, all along the coastline and into the mountains. You will get up to 1,800 meters. So I've definitely got some warm clothes in here because I'm gonna need it up at altitude. So let's see what Turkey has for their most famous route, Lycian Way. Turkish beekeepers. And we've arrived at our first reliable water source. It's popular with the local bees as well. The Lycian Way was named after the ancient Lycian people who lived in this area of Turkey for thousands of years. They were a democratic society, but also were a bit warlike. They fell under various leaders, such as the Byzantines, the Romans, the Greeks, and they were allies with Alexander the Great. And because of this, they named it after them, the Lycian Way. Down below we have Butterfly Valley. You can only access it by boat or by hiking, but the trail continues. Excuse me, thank you. Yavaş, that means slowly. Instead of cooking my own food, I decided to stop in here for some dinner, and looks like I'm gonna stay for breakfast because you can also camp here. Dinner is a buffet, and I can definitely get into this. overlooking the sea right here, I'm at the Lycian Inn and getting this great lunch. This is all prepared by the proprietor's wife, and it looks amazing, all traditional Turkish food. The inn is actually run by a guy who's originally from Holland, and it's Hamish McTurk. Great place. In fact, that's Hamish right there talking to some of his other customers, and he's there with his daughter. Awesome place here. I can't wait to dig in. It's quite amazing to think that the ancient Lycians traveled down this exact same pathway that we're walking down now. Looking down from this hilltop, we see the greenhouses or agricultural buildings where the locals will grow the local crops. We look out to the sea, but down below we see the ancient walled fortress that used to defend this area. The trail brings us right through the ancient city of Xanthos. After a quick stop at the ticket office behind me, we get to actually walk through and check out some of this history. Of course, there isn't as much history now as there used to be because, you know, the British did their British thing and looted a lot of it. Now it's, if you want to see it, you got to go to London and go to the museum up there. The Lycian Way actually goes right through a cemetery, so I hope this doesn't scare you. Those headstones were from the modern section of the cemetery, but here are some of the older ones. Even though I am hiking and I do have a camp stove and I will cook my own food at times, I do like to support the local businesses. So of course, this here is a pide, and it's like basically cheesy bread with like chicken and vegetables, and it is good. The trail is really well marked. You see that red and white marker right there? That tells you to turn that way. But if you still insist, they put red X's saying don't go that way. So we'll be going this way. Now that is a deep well. About 1 hour before sunset, we've reached the remnants of Patara ruins. So last night I had to cowboy camp. That's basically I find a piece of land that's just big enough for my body and I sleep under the stars because all this shrubbery and rocks you see behind me, that's pretty much the terrain. So I wake up this morning and about 30 meters from me was a shepherd. Yep, well, I guess not really a shepherd, it was a goat herder. And I got up, got my stuff together, and he's like, hey, where'd you come from? Like, I slept over there. He's like, where? I'm like, over in that piece of ground. And he was like, oh, okay. And he was tending to his goats, and the goats were all over the place, and it was cool. So yeah, just it's good to meet the locals, even out here in the middle of nature. Just up there is a little farmhouse, and I was going to camp actually maybe about 200 meters away, but one of the farm boys came by and he's like, hey, you can camp at the house. So I did. I've got a little campsite here. I'm setting up my tent, and they're like, hey, you want some food? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've got camp food, but I love authentic, locally cooked food. That's even better. Of course, I gotta pay for it, I'm sure. And I've got this little dog right here who has kind of adopted me. Hola. Hola, like he's Spanish or something. Merhaba, Kopek. Nasılsınız? Yeah. Yeah, gotta love dogs. Let's see what this hole in the ground is. I think it's a well. Oh yeah, yep, that's a well. I think I might be lost. If only there was something to indicate that this was the trail. Oh hey, check this out. That's quite impressive. All right, I might be on trail. Below us is the city of Kaş, and if all goes well, I'm gonna go all the way down there and get a nice hotel room for the night. Hey everyone, so after 5 days and 5 hours, we've made it from Ölüdeniz all the way here to Kaş. And Kaş is a little bit bigger of a city. I grabbed a hotel room because I really needed a proper shower. And I just wanted some good food that I could sit here and relax. And I took a 0 day here just to, just to let the body recover a little bit, because we do need that on occasion. But the trail has been amazing. 25 years old this trail is, and it definitely shows that it was developed and it was maintained. The trail is well marked between cairns, which is stacks of rocks, and white and red paint. It's very difficult to lose this trail. Now sometimes I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I just turned around, came back 10 meters, boom, there was a turn. So I mean, it's an amazing trail. So far, I love it. The Turkish people are amazing. They will bend over backwards to help you out on trail. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hiking the rest of this trail. So, and it's like I'm already thinking, oh no, the trail's gonna be over soon, because I mean, within a week I could technically be done. 7 to 10 days. It just depends on how fast I'm going. But I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna go yavaş, slowly. That's Turkish, and I'm just loving it. So hey, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions about the Lycian Way, please put them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. All right. Thanks for watching. Hike on.